Here's Young, forehand, backhand, he shoots, he scores! He shoots, oh, what a save by Paul! He's still down, he scores! Loyola ties it! Big slap shot by Jenkins, he shoots, he scores! Wilcox shoots, he scores! Drive by Baird, big save, another save by Sandholm! It's still loose in the slot, a backhanded shot over the net! He's got room, lines up, shoots, he scores! We are live from Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion for tonight's SHL Game of the Week on YouTube Live. Good evening, everybody, and Happy New Year as we welcome you into the broadcast where tonight the Stevenson Patriots will host the New Trio Trevians. Alongside Tyler Rocky tonight, I'm Max Anderson. We'll have all the live game action for you here from Buffalo Grove. These two teams have a long rivalry, with Stevenson playing spoiler to New Trier on more than one occasion. We were right here in this rink 2 years ago when on the final day of the SHL season, the Patriots beat New Trier to ruin their perfect SHL season in similar fashion. The only team so far this season to beat New Trier in the state of Illinois, yes, you guessed it, the Stevenson Patriots. That was way back in the middle of November. For more on that matchup, we'll find out here in just a couple of moments after the Star-Spangled Banner down on the ice from Bob Melton. In the meantime, we talked about these two teams both having a lengthy break around the holidays as well. Stevenson played in the Ho-Ho High School tournament sponsored by the Chicago Blackhawks over the Christmas break, but had a nice little time off before getting back on the ice a couple of days ago against GBN in a 3-0 loss. Tough game they had. Their first SHL out of the break, certainly looking for better here, and against an opponent that they are very familiar with, and of course handed them their only loss in the state so far. Only 5 losses total in all competition for this New Trier team so far this season. 43-4-1 are the Trevians, of course 18-1 in the SHL. You look at the other side, head coach Tom Wood leads the Stevenson Patriots with a record of 22-15-2 overall and 10-6-2 in the SHL. The Trevians traveled to Ohio over the Christmas break, went 3-1, and suffered their first loss since that November 13th game. They dropped to this Stevenson Patriots team. The clear and far away #1 team in the state are the Trevians. No doubt the favorite at this point to not only win this SHL title, but certainly have to be the favorites as we start to look towards February and March in the state tournament. We're going to step aside right now and allow the Star-Spangled Banner to be played. Beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. And before we get started, we do want to get a couple thoughts from down on the ice with Tyler Aki standing by with head coach Bob Melton. We apologize for technical difficulties there on the interview down on the ice. Tyler Aki standing by with Bob Melton. We'll work that out for our next time out. But we're just moments away from puck drop now, as senior night is underway for the Patriots. Off the draw, in control of the puck is the freshman for Stevenson. Jate gets the puck up quickly. Here's a shot fought off by starting netminder for the New Trier Trevians, Preston Watt. The junior stalwart, of course, led this team to a state championship last season. Looking to make it back-to-back. Here's a shot that's blocked, comes to Harlow. Harlow drops it down, tries to get it to Stokes. Stokes loses the puck. Here comes Trent Caden for New Trier. Caden gets the puck in deep. Stokes fights the puck around the boards. Now battling behind the net. Coming away with it, far side circle is Max Zelazny. That puck very nearly finds its way into the Stevenson bench, but we play on. Here's Nolan. He plays up. Acri dumps it in deep. Just a minute gone so far here in the first period. No real scoring chances either side. Played out, and that one's going to make the length of the ice. Will it be an icing? It will be. And 15:45 left in the first period, 0-0. Tyler got a chance down on the ice. Get some thoughts from head coach Bob Melton. Obviously, wanting to avenge that earlier season loss, clearly a focus.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a team that this is the only team that's beaten them in the state right now. So that's always going to amp up your guys and get them ready to go for game time. And he seems like this team is really excited. But they're also kind of, when you were down there, you sensed a little bit of nerves on those New Trier sides, and they weren't as into it as I thought they would be. So we'll see how that plays out over these first couple of minutes.
Certainly something to keep an eye on as we move along. This puck dropped in deep and played by Watt in behind his own net, leaves it for Chong. Quickly sandwiched to Stevenson. Patriots had the puck side of the net, couldn't get it on a stick to make anything of it. And Magnus Syverson able to clear it all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing. I want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week. CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormies Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, GBN Hockey, Carmel Hockey, and Brink Personalized Nutrition. Brink is personalized nutrition for teen athletes. Brink offers nutritionist-designed food and beverages for a performance advantage. Check them out and get started at www.getbrink.co. Face-off draw to come to the left of Preston Watt. Kane doing the job for the Trevians. And a face-off win for Stevenson. That was Max Kulik, but not able to get it back to a defenseman in the zone. Goes all the way back into his own zone, having to retrieve it there. Slivka tries to play it with a high stick, misses it. Puck comes in deep, played now by Nolan. Nolan quickly gets the puck out to Gallagher. In the neutral zone, Gallagher shoots that one just over the crossbar. Now Gallagher gets it back, far side corner. Has a man waiting back at the point, opts to hold on to the puck and then drop it. And a good read by Max Kulik again to get in the way of that. Stokes picks up the puck, gets checked by Kane. And playing it out comes Fieri. Now Kulik, very nearly an offside plays. Slivka just a hair early getting into the zone. Slowing down that offensive zone opportunity for Stevenson. Puck played in deep, Chambers back to play it for Stevenson, checks John Hackett off the puck, and back the other way come the Patriots, missing the stick as they came through. Mentioned it at the outset, this is a real rivalry. One of the teams in the state, that is Stevenson, who has found ways to beat this very talented program over the years. Talked about it a couple of years ago. As this shot from the point deflected, puck still loose, backhanded shot. Oh, no goal, a wide open net. I'm not sure how that puck didn't end up in the back of the net from Graham Paul. We'll have to take a look at it here in just a minute. What an opportunity early on. Here's another chance, back to the point. Syverson winds up, shoots, he scores! Off the crossbar and in, and it's 1-0 New Trier. Felt like they deserved that one, Tyler.
Oh, absolutely. I was getting back. I mean, I guess it's all for nothing now, but that wide open miss by Paul Graham, I mean, that's as close as it gets in terms of as easy of a shot that you can get right there at point blank range, albeit a backhanded shot. But it doesn't matter because they got the goal there, a deflection, and a good start for this New Trier team that seemed like it was lacking a little bit of energy early on.
Getting another look at so it's Hackett and Cooker. They get the assists for New Trier. Syverson with the goal. Taking another look. It was pretty unbelievable to see that goal not get scored on the backhand by Graham Paul. Either way, New Trier able to make it count as Syverson with a wicked slap shot from the point. Now just 12.5 minutes left here in the first period. Jete gets the puck mid stripe for the Patriots. Will Harlow tries to get the puck in deep. Nice job by O'Rourke not to let that happen. He sprints out of his own zone. He takes a shot. Juicy rebound given up. That's a couple now by Ryback. Here's another big slap shot. Good save. Ryback's going to need better rebound control as this game goes along. That's something this New Trier team will feast on. Stokes, the captain, of course, the senior here on senior night, would love to make an impact for his team. Gagwa gets the puck deep. Pugliese. A chance out in front. Oh, what a save. We're going to have a penalty as a high hit against Nolan is going to give Stevenson their first power play of the game. It was Chambers that took a shot up high. And so Nolan will head to the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Kind of a silly play there by Nolan. Didn't need that. I get the puck's advancing right in front of the net, but now you're putting your team a man down for the next 2 minutes. And that was something that Coach Melton says, that we had some bad penalties against Stevenson. We let them have a lot of opportunities with a man advantage.
Now that puck, I believe, went off of Stevenson's stick, so a break for New Trier. That puck, I believe, for a draw will come outside of the New Trier zone. It will. Just 5 seconds into the power play. Stevenson, so far, doing a nice job winning draws of 3 or 4 face-offs. Stevenson won at least 2 of them. That's certainly a key when you play a team that has such good puck possession, the way New Trier does, but quickly giving away possession. And that puck all the way down to Ryback. Here comes Stokes. He looks for a way to break through this New Trier defense. Good job in the neutral zone that time by Brian Dolby, not to let that play get started for the Patriots. Now Stevenson sloppy in their own zone, trying to break out here, wasting time on the power play, 45 seconds in, and nothing to show for it thus far.
And this is not what you want if you're Coach Wood. I mean, there's been zero sense of urgency through these first 8 minutes of play.
Puglisi able to play that puck up. Stokes goes down to 2 knees to try to keep that puck in, and not able to. So an absolute failure of a power play thus far. 50 seconds left to do something about it for the Patriots. Here's Chambers. Stick goes flying. Stokes able to finally get the puck with control. Here's Jones. Oh, he can't handle the puck. He'll shoot on net. That deflection up into the netting. So Stevenson, a couple of opportunities with space there, just can't seem to get their feet under them.
And on that last one right there, yes, it's a 5-on-4 with the power play, but it was actually a 5-on-3 for a moment there because one New Trier defender got tied up in the neutral zone and could not recover back into his own defensive zone. Stevenson just kind of lackadaisical there on that 5-on-3.
And Liam Jones had a ton of space at the top, right past the blue line. Clearly had a lane to shoot, couldn't handle the puck. Instead took a much lower percentage shot, and that bad pass by Harlow takes Stevenson out of the zone. So not a good start in any facet of the game thus far for the Patriots here on senior night. Puglisi takes the puck in behind the net, and that once again cleared out by New Trier. 18 seconds left on the power play. The packed Stevenson side here tonight, not much to cheer for thus far. Here's Slivka, plays on Harlow. The taps of the stick indicate 5 seconds left on the power play. Chong does a nice job at the blue line to keep that one in for New Trier. He'll just waste the rest of this power play. He'll shoot sharp ankle shot. A follow-up, they score! And so you mentioned it, Tyler, the words lackadaisical, and you saw a lackadaisical play there in their defensive zone. It led to a goal from Calvin Cougar.
And here's the thing is, on that first opportunity for New Trier, when they scored their first goal, they deserved that goal. They worked for that goal. They had the rebounds in front. They had the active sticks. Meanwhile, for Stevenson, they had the power play, and they deserved to not score there because they were careless with the puck. They need to just stop kicking themselves because right now, I mean, you go down 2-0 early like this to New Trier, it's going to be really tough to come back.
And you can see it on the replay. Just an easy rebound. Simon Chong, the only assist on the play, but that's the 3rd rebound. And Tyler, I mentioned it a couple of minutes ago. Some of the rebounds that Ryback was giving up early spells trouble, and you saw it right there.
And right there, there was another 50-50 puck right there at the blue line that could have potentially been a one-on-one the other way for Stevenson, but just not the effort that you're seeing out of this team.
You can see New Trier, and there's going to be a penalty. Great job drawing a penalty was John Hackett, and that is all effort, and Baker's going to be the guilty party as he hooked. Either a hook or a slash. Either way, it's going to be 2 more minutes. Or I should say their first power play opportunity for the Trevians. But you can see it on that play alone. Hackett fought through 2 or 3 Stevenson Patriots, eventually earning the penalty. They're just There just doesn't seem to be that jump in the step of the Stevenson Patriots so far tonight.
And you got to wonder, maybe, is it complacency? We've already beaten this team. We know that we're capable of beating this team. Is that the problem right now for this Stevenson club?
Man, on senior night against the #1 team in the state, you sure hope not. But Tyler, I'm seeing what you're seeing so far. New Trier's playing a different speed so far here tonight. Minute 40 left now in the power play. New Trier going to get their first rush here. Here's Max Zelazny. He'll go rink wide. Tyler Ackery. He'll drop to Buddington. Tries to get it back. Jones does a nice job stepping in the way of that. Stokes sprawling, trying to clear that puck out, not able to. Here's a chance into the slot. Goes Kane. Gives way to Brian Dolby. Back up top, Dolby now. He looks, rink wide, far circle, Ackery. Back to Ackery, he shoots that one, missing the net, rides the rails. Eventually, a few bodies come together now in the corner, that's including Zelazny. Dolby now back up top, drops down to Kane. Below the goal, Buddington. Ackery waits for it. Not a good pass to him, not able to handle it very well. Buddington able to win it back. Buddington loses his feet, gets the puck all the way across. Ackery to Kane, and Kane can't handle it. 40 seconds left on the power play. Cross ice, doing a nice job stepping in there. Was Stokes not to let that offensive zone chance go any longer. 7:20 left here in the first period, 25 on this power play. 2-0 New Trier our score. Goals so far by Syverston and Cooker. Again, Stokes does a nice job, and that will just about do it for the power play. Under 10 seconds left on it. New Trier with some good possession, but no shots on goal so far in this power play. Taps of the stick, you could tell that's the end of the power play. Good job stepping in, taking the puck is the younger Jones. Of course, the two brothers here on varsity. Kane will just drop that puck deep, give Gallagher a chance on the forecheck, and they're able to change out. Puck comes loose into the neutral zone, bouncing puck. Ryback plays, and now we have a whistle, and what I imagine is a penalty. Didn't see what happened.
I saw one New Trier player go down in the neutral zone, but it looked like it was self-inflicted by his own team, maybe some friendly fire.
Oh, excuse me, I believe it was offsides. Let's take another look at that. Yeah, I believe that's what it was. Of course, the puck coming in from the red line. Iverston will toss the puck in deep. Cooker already with one goal, would love another. In search of one. Here's Hackett. Here's on to Cooker. Cooker up top, Syverston. Syverston shoots. He scores! It might have been deflected on the way. We'll wait the official scoring. But regardless of who scored it, it's 3-0 New Trier.
And if that is Syverston's goal, I have no idea how he thread that needle. That got through a couple of sticks, couple of bodies, maybe a skate or two, and just barely snuck its way inside that goalpost.
And from our broadcast, we are directly in line with Syverston and where he shot that. I could not see any space, but
it looked like it was going to go a couple pucks wide.
So 3-0. And that's a goaltender change, excuse me. Just 10 minutes, now 11 minutes into the game, Ben Newmark enters the game for Stevenson.
They are going to give that goal to Syverston. I have no idea how he got that through.
So it's Puglisi and John Kane that get the assists on that goal. Tyler, I think I heard you say it was Syverston that did get the goal. So that's 2 now in the night for Syverston. And in SHL play, came into tonight, just 1 goal in SHL play. He's got 2 in the first 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah, it's not like he has missed a lot of time. He's played in 13 games, so this is kind of a nice welcome addition to an already potent New Trier offense.
Last time, of course, we saw New Trier on the SHL Game of the Week. We saw an absolute drubbing up at North Shore Ice Arena when they beat York 9-0. In this game, following a similar script thus far, if Stevenson's not careful, this can tumble on them in the wrong direction quickly with 5:18 left here in the first period. Really impressive all the way around, of course, in SHL play. New Trier outscoring their opponents at a 3-1 clip, 91-31. An overall goal scored, Tyler. They've just been utterly dominant. Of course, other than that one blemish against this Stevenson team, so you know Trevians aren't letting up anytime soon.
Which is why a good first 10 minutes was going to be so essential for Stevenson.
Jantz out in front, shot! Watt way out of his net, making a nice save. Not able to get much on a shot. Right in front was Gagwa. Kabakov tries to make a play, can't get the puck. That's cleared out. O'Rourke just missing that puck, or he would have had some space to play with. Back the other way again. Here comes Syverston. He's looking for a first period hat trick. Here's Acri. Syverston dives towards the net.
New Trier just getting a lot of great traffic in front throughout this entire contest.
Here comes Liam Jones with speed. He shoots. Loose puck cleared out by Buddington. He saved a goal. And as the Stevenson forward was waiting for that puck back door. Again, stepping in front is Buddington. He drops to O'Rourke. O'Rourke looks. He shoots. Good block shot by Stokes. Prevents that from going any further. Here's Gagwa. Stevenson struggling just to get basic offensive zone opportunities at this point. Again, New Trier doing a great job. And we're going to have a penalty. I believe it was a flying elbow.
I don't know about that. That kind of looked like inadvertent contact.
I'm with you there, Tyler. I didn't think that was anything malicious. And if it's going to be 2 minutes, I wouldn't expect it to be more than that. Let's see if we can get
there definitely wasn't intent there based off of what I saw.
I believe it will be a 2 and a 10, as I saw another, at least a 2 and a 10. Get another look at it now. We don't get a very good look at it on replay. It was a little off screen, but Tyler, I saw what you saw. I thought it just should have been a no call, but it looks like a 2 and a 10 here.
This is where you really need to buckle down if you're Stevenson, because 4-0 is ball game.
This can get away from you quickly. There's no doubt about it. Trying to clear the puck out, and he does. Davis Yeager's waiting for the puck at the blue line, trying to make something happen shorthanded. At least, at the very least, waste some time. Kane comes away with it. So a 2 and a 10 for head contact was indeed the call. Puck comes loose now. Jete tries to clear it, not able to. Buddington pinching in hard, able to keep that in. Here's Acri, drops it low to Buddington. Back to Acri's side of the net, tries to get it into the slot, cleared out there, and down the ice with a minute 13 left here on the power play for New Trier. 3 minutes left in the period. Up comes Dolby, gets the puck on Zelazny. Zelazny gets tripped up as he enters the zone, no call. Kind of a lackadaisical clearance attempt, able to keep it in his Buddington. Acri gets it. Here's a shot from Zelazny, block popped up into the air. And we'll play on. Back up top, Dolby. They use it again for Acri. Acri looks. Backdoor Dolby, he'll shoot, puck loose. And Newmark falls on it. 35 seconds left on the power play, 3-0 New Trier.
And the Trevians right now, they're just clicking. Everything that touches their stick looks smooth right now. And they're getting some lucky, not lucky bounces, but they're getting the bounces they need to get. I mean, you look at that second goal by Sivertson, nobody must have seen the puck when it came through, because
that puck had eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's D to D, Puglisi. Nolan waits. Here's a shot. Backdoor was Hackett trying to get something on it. He swung and missed. Now Cooker, top of the circle, cross ice Nolan. He'll shoot. It's his own man in front. That was Graham Paul. Now Tyler Nolan and Puglisi try to start it once again. Skates through a couple of Stevenson Patriots. And that will be the end of the power play for New Trier. So Stevenson able to escape that one without any damage. Still an offensive zone draw chance for the Trevians. Puck loose in the slot. Half-hearted shot attempt gets blocked and finally fought out of the zone. Shot in deep. Good check as Stokes tries to handle the puck. Chambers now has to come in and assist. New Trier, despite being up 3-0, still very aggressive on their forecheck. Not taking this 3-0 lead for granted. Puck loose in the slot, bodies flying all over the place, finally able to clear it out. Are the Patriots down ice, and they'll take an icing. I want to thank our great sponsors here on the SHL Game of the Week. CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormy's Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, GBN Hockey, Carmel Hockey, and Brink Personalized Nutrition. Thank you for joining us on this miserable Saturday evening. If you opted to stay home and watch the broadcast, we don't blame you one bit. Wish I was watching with you, but of course, me along with the great SHL crew, braving the conditions to bring you the SHL Game of the Week live from Twin Rinks.
It's got a spike viewership, right?
I would think so. I would certainly think so. I mean, if you're on the fence, you got a great broadcast, you got a great crew. Is this shot attempt? There's a stick coming between. You got Tyler down on the ice with the coaches. You get more when you stay home sometimes. But we understand why you come to the rink too. We continue on. A stretch past Gallagher now in by himself. Backhand shot just missing the post. New Trier continues to be aggressive here in the first period as we tick down with 10 seconds left in the first. Stevenson going to try to get a late period chance, but swatted out. And that's going to be the end of the period. And it was all New Trier after one. The Trevians 3, Stevenson nothing.
There's a lot to unpack there, and there's going to be a lot of adjustments that are going to need to be made on the Stevenson side after that one, because it just looked like effort out there. It looked like New Trier was giving the better effort on the ice during that first period. So we'll see. Maybe that's going to be the wake-up call, because you get one goal early on in this second period, and then maybe things can switch up.
No doubt about it. We're going to take a quick timeout, step aside, catch our breath, come back with second period action in just a minute on your home for SHL Hockey YouTube Live. Back live with second period action, 3-0 New Trier, our score after one. Trevians looking sharp and every bit as much the number one team in the state. That backhanded shot by Gallagher just missing the far post. Tyler, we talked about it. A New Trier team that was absolutely locked in the first period.
And they won the first 10 minutes, and that usually tends to be a good indicator of how these SHL games go. When you're dominant in those first 10 minutes, you set the tone for the game. You make the other team play at your speed, and that's what New Trier did. They slowed down the game. They held offensive possession for the majority of that first period, and Stevenson just couldn't regroup.
And we have a delayed penalty as Watt goes bounding for the New Trier bench. And right back to the power play on the cross check. I believe it's going to be Baker again. He was guilty earlier in the game with the game's first penalty. Will it be him again? I believe it will be. So a 2-minute minor goes against the Patriots. 16-12 left here in the second period. 3-0 our score. Alongside Tyler Aki, I am Max Anderson. Gotta be careful on games like this. We got Tyler Akri on the ice. Tyler Aki up here in the booth. Gotta make sure I know which I'm talking to. Wonder if Tyler Akri makes a good broadcaster. This is Davis Yeagers. Takes the puck. He gets taken down, no call. Stevenson faithful and bench incredulous. Oh, big check from behind Stokes. And that's going to be another penalty. And a cross check from behind. So it's going to be 5-on-3. New Trier power play coming in just a moment. It's a crowded penalty box right now for Stevenson. As Stokes makes his way towards the sin bin.
And this is not where you want to be giving New Trier opportunities. You're already down 3-0, and you're committing ticky-tack penalties that is giving them a chance to continue to extend their lead. And the way that they've played too, New Trier has been so sure-handed so far today. They're getting contributions everywhere.
O'Rourke's side of the net gives back Dolby. And it's going to be extended to another minute 15 as that errant pass from Dolby. Syverston not able to handle, and a break for the Patriots as that puck's able to be cleared all the way down the ice. And now a minute left of 5-on-3. Comes Dolby with speed, enters the zone, turns around, blows a tire hard into the boards. He seems to be all right. Drops it for O'Rourke. Cross ice, Syverston looking for the hat trick. He shoots that one just wide of the near post. Buddington able to keep that puck in. O'Rourke battling with Buddington. Finally gets it back to Dolby. Syverston back to Dolby. Now O'Rourke, cross ice. Syverston, great pass. Syverston wasn't expecting it. It was a perfect pass. And that's cross ice. O'Rourke has a man down. What a save by Newmark. He kicked that leg up and saved a goal. Dolby gives Syverston looks. Cross ice O'Rourke. This time it was an errant pass. Dolby winds up. He'll shoot. He scores! Ryan Dolby with a huge slap shot from just above the circle. Makes it 4-0.
And once again, excellent movement of the puck for New Trier. And they've just been so sure-handed all night long. And when you've got a team who's now probably not in attack mode like Stevenson, they're playing to not allow goals as opposed to playing to score goals. And New Trier is certainly taking advantage of that.
And it's the proverbial tilt of the ice. You can really feel it here tonight. The tilt of the ice certainly tilting the direction of the Stevenson net as everything seems to happen in that direction. O'Rourke is the one that gets the assist, so he finds his way onto the score sheet for the Trevians. Now here's the Trevians once again. And that's the end of the power play. So finally back to full strength as that goal came at the tail end of the 5-on-3. Watt aggressive out of his net and doesn't need it. His defenseman ties the puck up. That's Puglisi. Chance out in front, puck never got there. I feel like we haven't had a shot on goal from Stevenson in 10 minutes.
And the
Here's
power
a shot.
play is
That
part
one's
of that.
Shot still not on goal. Baker back at the point, able to keep it in. Jete gets a big check as he's taking off the puck. That still doesn't register as a shot on goal. Tyler, it's been quite some time since we've seen any offensive play from Stevenson.
They had that one little phase about midway through the first period, and New Trier's just done a great job of taking care of the puck.
Preston Watt, of course, was in that for that one SHL loss against Stevenson. His only blemish on the season, 8-1, with a sparkling .922 save percentage. Certainly in contention for things like the All-State game and other awards here as we continue through the month of January. A couple of checks in behind the net of Newmark, who came on in relief in the middle of the first period as Ryback gave up 3 goals in the first 10 minutes, and out he went. Now Kabakov plays through. Gagwin. Chong got tied up behind the play. Trier just continues to come in waves. A lot of support along the far side half boards. Getting taken down, not able to get a shot off. Are the Patriots, and the other way comes Trent Caden. 3-on-2 for the Trevians. Caden skates, looks for help, drops it, backhanded shot. Chong, good stick from Stokes, not to let that happen. Dolby now. Stops, shoots, puck loose, they score! And I believe it was Cooker. Once again, his second of the game, and it's 5-0 New Trier. Just 6 minutes into the second period.
And there was some great passing once again by New Trier. There was the one chance that they had on a backhanded shot, but a great pass to set it up. That kind of moved the puck and the focus of the Stevenson defense over towards that right side of the ice, and Cooker, just over on that weak side, took advantage of the fact that no one was paying attention to him.
It was a great individual effort by Dolby, who right along the goal line went backhand forehand, got the puck across to Cooker, and he buried it. And are we going to have another penalty? Looking around the ice now. Maybe offsides. Haven't quite seen what.
Looked like an offsides from my vantage.
Good eye by you, Tyler. It is offside, but 5-0 here in the second period. And for Stevenson, mentioned it, the only team to beat this New Trier team in the state of Illinois on their senior night are getting absolutely drubbed right now. Finally, we get a shot on goal from Stevenson. Dolby with the lone assist. A couple of bodies go flying into the Stevenson net. And Tyler, it's something I've noticed about this New Trier team. This is the second straight game we've done of them that, you know, at this point we can call it a blowout in hockey terms. We're edging on the territory of a blowout. They don't stop. You know, most teams that we've seen, especially when they get up 3, 4, 5 goals, start to take a little bit of pressure off. New Trier's just going to keep rolling 4 lines and keep playing their game, and if Stevenson can't stop them, they'll keep scoring.
And here's why. Look at the players that have scored today. You've got Colin Cooker, who came into this game with 5 goals, and you've got Magnus Sivertson, who came into the game with 1 goal. You think they want to be out there, they want to go get theirs in an atmosphere like this. They're not going to let up because they want to put up some of these numbers that their teammates have.
Obviously, we haven't seen a guy like John Babnick, who's got 15 goals on the season, leading this New Trier team. But even guys like Charlie Ockery, one of the top scorers, hasn't made his way onto the score sheet quite yet. Ryan Gallagher has not made his way onto the score sheet yet either. So their top player, their top 3 or 4, haven't found themselves on the score sheet yet. They're up 5-0. It's really incredible the depth they're able to come with game in, game out.
And when you've got that many able bodies who can give you this sort of production, it's going to be scary for the rest of the league.
10-10 left here in the second period. 5-0 our score here. 7 minutes into the second period. We mentioned our great crew. Big shout out to our man Jimmy the Wiz, fighting through the flu to be here today. He has been sick as a dog all week, but he couldn't miss. producing this great broadcast. So big shout out to Jimmy for fighting through. There's apparently been quite a nasty flu, so I've got my medical gloves on. Jimmy, stay away. He's not in the mood for jokes. That's all right, Jimmy. We're good. No, we have fun. It's our 4th year together, Jimmy. Does a great job for you folks at home on the broadcast. Now Stokes plays it in behind his net. Checked off the puck. O'Rourke doing a nice job. Akri wins it back. Now Stokes. Puck comes bouncing out in front. And I believe that went into the back of the net. Everyone kind of looked around and eventually the referee just kind of pointed. I don't think anyone really expected that to be a goal, but it was. And just the wheels continue to fall off for this Stevenson team.
And again, sometimes it's those weird goals like that, like the second one we saw from Sivertson, and then that one just now. And those are the ones that can make a team sort of unravel. And we're seeing that with Stevenson.
And that was one of the more unusual goal celebrations I think I've ever seen. Everyone on the ice kind of just like...
Barely a celebration at all, yeah.
I mean, I guess that's a goal in the back of the net. Let's keep playing. So Akri makes the score sheet as the assist, but Buddington gets the goal. Buddington called his name a lot tonight, had been playing very well, and certainly felt like he deserved a goal here in this game. In that first period, he's one of the most active players on the ice.
And again, another one of those players who doesn't have a ton of statistics to their name so far this season. But Buddington, he's going to keep going after trying to light up the stat sheet and get up there with the rest of his teammates.
Just a touch offsides was Ryan Gallagher on the far side, and that will be offsides. Six to nothing, our score. It was 3 first period goals for New Trier, and now 3 second period goals. All 6 of those goals so far coming in the first 7 minutes of each period as New Trier's looking for more. Gallagher with a big whiff on that shot, tries to backhand it. Can't. Puck comes back to the point, and Kyle McCarthy getting some ice time on the DN for New Trier. Gets the puck, he'll shoot, and blocked out in front. Harlow now. Oh, a big hit. That's going to be a penalty. And Kane put a man into the board, and Stokes kind of gives a slash to the shin boards. It's a big hit from Kane. Is going to result in a Stevenson power play.
And if you're New Trier, just play a clean game now.
That's the kind of thing nobody likes to see. And it's one thing to be good. It's one thing to score a lot of goals. It's one thing to then be good and start to take liberties like that. You don't like to see that play out the game. That will be a 2 and a 10 as Liffendahl will join Kane in the box. Face-off draw just outside of the Stevenson zone. Stokes gets the puck on to Baker, not able to continue on. Baker has a stick around the midsection of Hackett, thought we were going to get a penalty, didn't get one. So Stevenson trying to make something happen on the power play. Stokes sells the puck, here's Stokes, he'll shoot, and into the chest of Preston Watt, probably the best chance thus far the entire game for Stevenson.
Had the numbers and everything, and a good straight-on shot, but a better save that time by Watt.
Minute 28 left on the power play for Stevenson. Chambers will take the draw for the Patriots. Far side circle, won by New Trier. Puglisi fires it along the boards. Nifty play there by Graham Paul. It's going to be 2-on-1 New Trier. Paul looks, he's going to shoot. 5-hole, he scores! And it's 7-0 New Trier. And just an utter domination so far here tonight by New Trier. pattern of depth players for New Trier getting on the scoreboard continues. Just his second SHL goal this season for Graham Paul. And a short-handed one at that for New Trier to add insult to injury.
Just one of those nights for Stevenson.
Sure is. And they're not the only ones. We talked about it. York a couple of nights ago. Yeah, I think Stevenson forgot they were on the power play too, as they were late getting their fifth skater out. But Stevenson's certainly not the only ones that have had the issue that they're having tonight. We talked about our last broadcast of the game of the week. It was a 9-0 drubbing that New Trier gave York. So it is not exclusive here. Here comes Stevenson, trying to make something happen, get something positive going. Certainly keep an eye on the physicality in this game. Here's a forehand, backhand, trying to get a shot off. Was Raphael Biedron. Now he's in the corner. As this game goes along, these two teams are known to get chippy no matter what, but you get into a 7-0 game, these referees are going to have to keep a close eye because things could certainly get nasty. We've seen a couple of nasty hits. Here's another shorthanded chance. Trent Caden shoots. And a good save by Newmark.
And just again, you see it off that rebound.
And we're going to have a penalty behind the play.
It looked like no one wanted to pick up the rebound there.
New Trier. And it's going to go against Dolby. They're going to have to be really careful as this game goes along. It is already chippy, and it can only get more, especially in a game like this.
And honestly, with the way that and the depth that you've seen today out of this New Trier team, if I'm Coach Melton, I'm telling my guys, if I see an unnecessary penalty out of you, you're done for the day.
Absolutely. I mean, there's just no excuse for that at this point in the game to be taking anything that might lead to a penalty. As a 5-on-3 action coming here for just 9 seconds. Only a 2-minute minor that goes against Dolby. As Gallagher, as Liffendahl joins the play. That misses the stick, but no icing with them being on the penalty kill. Newmark gives Liffendahl a shot on the way by. That puck squirts out into the neutral zone. Jones will have to reset. Minute 10 left on the power play for Stevenson. It would have been offside. Stevenson a mess here on the power play once again. Now Jones enters a zone. Cross ice Stokes, back to Jones. He can't handle the puck again, and we'll just have to dump it deep. Jones, his brother, didn't realize it. Trier able to come away with it and clear the puck with 50 left on the power play for Stevenson. Stokes shoots, good pad save by Watt. Another follow-up chance and a good save. Another good chance, but Watt very much up to the task in net for New Trier. And we're going to have another penalty. It's going to go against New Trier. Oh, no, excuse.
I think you're right.
Another cross-check. For a second there, I thought we might have been waiting on offsides, but it is going to be another cross-check that's going to go against New Trier. That's going to be 26 seconds of 5-on-3. And we're back with crowded penalty boxes as 3 bodies.
It's felt like there's been 3 guys
for
in
both
one
teams,
side
yeah, exactly.
for the entirety of the second period.
Jete with 20 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Now Jones gives to Stokes. Can't handle the puck there. Stokes is able to get it back. Jones in close. He'll shoot again into the belly. And more extracurricular activity. 6 seconds left on the power play. Puck played in behind by Newmark. Trying to lead a rush up ice. We're back to 5-on-4 hockey as one of the two penalties expires for New Trier. Now Nolan spins the puck around. Stokes isn't able to keep it in.
Right now, I mean, Stevenson has had opportunity after opportunity to score. And I wouldn't say it's the New Trier defense that has been something spectacular keeping them off the scoreboard right now. It just seems like the will to score is not there.
Comes bouncing out in front of the net. Not to be as Jones tries to lead something for his team. The two captains, Jones and Stokes, the two defensemen, two of the best defensemen in the state. You wouldn't know it here tonight. Is a flying leg, and that's going to be a penalty against Davis Jaegers. Is a dangerous penalty. And we talked about it. This game is getting really chippy. And you wonder if we're going to see ejections start to happen as soon as I say that. You can hear from the New Trier side screaming for an ejection, kneeing the call, and a dangerous hit by Davis Jaegers. He's going to have 33 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. .335 left here in the second period. 7-0 New Trier, our score. No, that is not a typo, folks. If you're just joining us, it's been an utterly dominant performance by the Trevians here tonight. The puck just comes out into the neutral zone. .15 seconds left on this 4-on-4 actions. Puglisi plays in the backhand with Kyle McCarthy. Nice pass, Gallagher able to get to that puck. Gallagher will shoot that one, just missing the near side post. Not able to get to the point was McCarthy to keep that puck in. So New Trier will have to reset in 1:24 here on the power play for the Trevians. McCarthy with some space. He'll look, he'll shoot. Puck loose out in front. Axel Lasney now behind the Stevenson goal. Caden gives way to Zelazny, plays on right back to Caden. Ulisi, now McCarthy, cross ice, good pass, he shoots, he scores, it's Gallagher getting on the score sheet for New Trier. And it's 8-0, brilliant passing there on the power play goal for the Trevians.
And we thought we got a strange celebration to Dolby's goal. How about the celebration there? It was even less animated. But again, great puck movement for New Trier.
I don't know about you, Tyler. I always thought scoring a goal never got out of style. But
I
agree with you. New Trier looks...
I don't know if it's the fact that it's 8-0 that's taken the wind out of the sails for this team or what, but...
Just the tape-to-tape passing here is go back and look at it.
It just looks too easy for him now.
Zelazny gets an assist. Probably should have been another one. I believe McCarthy should have gotten one as well. In fact, I think McCarthy got robbed as he set up Zelazny before he set up Gallagher. That was a textbook 2-assist goal, but I guess our official score doesn't want to give one to Kyle McCarthy. So far tonight, 2 goals by Syverston, 2 goals by Colin Cooker, a goal by Brian Dolby, a goal by Daniel Buddington, a goal for Graham Paul, And a goal for Ryan Gallagher. I'll run down the assists in a minute, but I'll certainly need a stoppage in play to do that. Here's O'Rourke. Chance out in front, stuff attempt, another stuff attempt. A motion beside the net of Preston Watt. But again, he stands tall and maintains the shutout. Every single stoppage of play, it feels like these officials are having to get in between 2 or 3 bodies that are pushing and shoving. That can only get worse as this game heads into the 3rd period.
Luckily in the 3rd, there will be a running clock, so there's less opportunity there for extracurriculars, but I mean, it's starting to get out of hand, and we may need to see someone get tossed.
I would be very surprised if we didn't before the end of this game. These two teams do not like each other one bit. And especially in a lopsided blowout like this. And we're going to have another penalty. And it's going to be a hook this time. And Trier back to the power play. You know, Tyler, in a game like this, 8-0, you kind of wait for it to get to 3rd period. The game starts to move along. You get a running clock. We can't get there because there's a penalty every
10 seconds. There's been a whistle, I think, every 5 seconds for the past
certainly what it's felt
minute.
Like. Guilty party, Nolan Jones. Here's a sharp shot from into the glove of Newmark.
And right now for New Trier, again, not much to play for right now because of this large disparity and the fact that you've got a pretty healthy lead atop the standings. But
if you're New Trier, you want to roll. Looks like actually 3 lines. They got a few guys out tonight, but
yeah, get some of those guys out there. Don't get a lot of playing time.
Certainly, you'll see guys like Tyler Nolan get a lot of ice time here in the 3rd period. Here's another opportunity. Has a good save by Newmark and able to clear it with a minute left here in the 2nd period. So, unless they're able to score, New Trier will get about 30 seconds in the 3rd period of power play time. Cross ice, here's Buddington. Plays up Dolby. You can see Dolby, always the aggressive defenseman, but up 8, certainly feeling like he can take some liberties as well, have a little fun out there from his defensive spot. Up top, here's Nolan. Cross ice, here's Chung. He'll shoot that one well wide of the near post. Ackery looks, backdoor, shoots that one off target by Dolby. Now Ackery looks, will give way, shoots Chung, that one high and wide of the net. 12 seconds left here in the period. New Trier continues to press. Stepping in was Fieri. Now under 5 seconds left. New Trier going to try to get a shot off. 1 second. Here's the shot. That's the end of the 2nd period. So after 2 periods, absolute domination from New Trier, leading 8-0. And New Trier, that's right, with considering it is, I believe the rule is more than 7-goal lead after 2 periods, they do not clean the ice. And New Trier almost taunting the Patriots, who are looking to just head to the locker room, gather themselves. Half the New Trier bench said, no, get back here. We're going to play on. We're going to get out of here after just a minute break here between periods because of the lopsided margin.
Yeah, and it's been smooth sailing for New Trier. They can kind of cruise into these final 17 minutes here, go home, rest up, because there's still a good chunk of games left before the playoffs.
We're going to take a quick timeout, step aside, catch our breath, give you some highlights here in between periods.
Third period here at Twin Rinks Arena in Buffalo Grove. Tyler Rocky alongside Max Anderson. New Trier has absolutely put its foot on the pedal tonight. An 8-goal lead, yes, an 8 on the scoreboard has put the Trevians in cruise control with a running clock after a short turnaround because of a more than 5-goal lead after 2 periods.
You mentioned the foot on the gas pedal, Tyler. It's just something we've seen this New Trier team do to teams throughout the years, but a team like Stevenson, who's one of the top 6 or 7 ranked teams in the state, to do it to them has been quite surprising.
And the thing about Stevenson too is they've had it come, or rather New Trier, is that they've had it come from unsung heroes on this team. No one who scored a goal today had entered today's contest with more than 7 goals scored, despite having multiple double-digit figure guys on your roster.
Certainly getting depth contributions tonight, no question.
Battle on the boards. We've also seen a number of penalties and stoppages during that second period as it slugged its way towards the finish line. And now the referee is really starting to clean the game up a little bit and getting things moving here in the third. Again, the running clock certainly a factor in all of that. Face-off won by New Trier, and the Trevians just trying to keep the pace of this game moving. Probably not headhunting for that 9th goal, just working in some offensive sets.
You say that though, Tyler. This New Trier team's just always looking to go.
They have been scrappy, absolutely, today, especially. So we will see what's going to happen. Certainly trying to preserve that shutout. Nice save that time by Watt to get a stick on that one. Puck fought for behind the net. Gets away and pulled in by New Trier. Still a battle behind the net. Tyler Nolan with some extracurriculars back there.
Nolan and Yeager's getting into it. Yeager's was the one that had the flying knee in the second period.
Yeah, and Yeager's has been an enforcer today, the leading scorer for Stevenson. Here's a dance around the net and a whistle. Did that net come dislodged, or are they just trying to separate some taunting?
I think there's just going to be quick whistles all period. I think we're going to see these officials do everything they can to shorten this game with the running clock and get out of here without either team making a silly mistake, a penalty that could cost more than a game, possibly a game suspension if it's something egregiously dirty.
14:10 on the clock here in period number 3 as the face-off won by the Stevenson Patriots and let go all the way the length of the ice for an icing call. Tyler Rocky alongside Max Anderson, thank you so much for joining us on your Saturday night as a part of the SHL Game of the Week. I'd like to take a quick thank you to some of our sponsors: CCTY Bearing, OPRF Hockey, Stormies Tavern and Grill, Cognitive College Advising, GBN Hockey, Carmel Hockey, and Brink Personalized Nutrition. Great sponsors of the SHL network that allow us to get to all these games and bring you the action for the entire 2019-2020 season.
You said it, Tyler. Just the sponsors able to do a lot of broadcasts here. We're going to probably add 1 or 2 additional to what's already on the schedule, and we're only able to do that because of the great support of our sponsors. So you're able to patronize and visit our great sponsors and utilize their great services.
Absolutely. Here's Cooker with it over the blue line. Lets it go free, and it's tracked down by Graham Paul. Behind the net, taken away Stevenson. Patriots still fighting for it and lost the handle on it behind the net.
Gagwa had a chance there. And
this one goes all the way down, and Watt's going to get adventurous with it and wins that battle.
Gagwa would have had a one-on-one for about 90 feet, and he's going to get another opportunity here.
Picked away, one-on-one opportunity, and it's knocked away. Max Kulik couldn't control it. Great defense that time by Nolan. Just off a quick substitution there, Stevenson caught New Trier napping, but could not convert the one-on-one. Kulik feeds this one off into the stick of the New Trier defense. 12 minutes to go here in period number 3. It is New Trier 8. It is Stevenson nothing. Here's a shot on goal. Nice save made by Watt. Kept alive for a moment there and taken away.
Biedron's had a couple opportunities tonight. He's maybe 3 or 4 shots on goal. The first 3 were right into the belly of Preston Watt. That was the first shot. He really got elevated. That one off the shoulder of Watt. A little bit better shot accuracy from those Patriots there, and something they certainly need to try to do a better job of. Too many shots just right into the belly of Preston Watt tonight.
Zelazny couldn't keep that pass in, and now New Trier will get a change. 11:15 to go here in the third. Pass corralled in. Here's Zelazny again. Past one defender, spins through another. Puck kept in by Livendahl. New Trier cycling around, killing some clock here as we're under 11 to play. And an 8-goal pad for the Trevians. No offense so far in this period with the running clock. Another look in front, good opportunity there, but nobody could pick it up for Stevenson. One of the first couple of centering passes and opportunities that we have seen for the Patriots all night long.
You would love for the Stevenson team here on senior night just to find a goal. Yeah, 8-0 score, not going to come back and win this game, but on senior night here at home, to find a goal here in the third period, I'm sure would mean a lot to these seniors.
Certainly frustrating for that group of 10 that is looking to go out with a bang here on senior night. Not going to be the case, though, as here's a shot and a save made by Newmark. We saw Jeremy Riback to begin this contest, and after 3 quick ones in the first period, after a sequence of 8 minutes, they didn't waste any time going to Ben Newmark and Tom Wood. Pretty short leash given out tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't say maybe one of the goals were particularly his fault.
Battle for it in front, kept alive by Stevenson.
Maybe one of the goals was not a great goal. The other 2 maybe not terrible goals, but certainly just the rhythm of the game. You could see it coming just 9 minutes into the game that it was going to be Ryback that was going to get, at least in a public sense, blamed for what was going on. Certainly not only his fault. A lot of issues throughout the ice.
Defensively, too, you got to see what Stevenson was doing. It just seemed like a lack of effort defensively at times. This one's quickly taken away. Here's John Hackett with an angle, and he can't get that one past Newmark.
Skates left, shoots right. If he gets that puck just a little elevated, he would have had a goal here tonight as well.
Hackett, one of those players who hasn't played in every single game this season, only a pair of goals to his name, was looking for number 3 right there. Out towards the midline, kept in by Stevenson, or rather New Trier. It's John Kane, he sends it wide. Held in by New Trier, Kane's got it again.
There's one thing that New Trier could take on. I mean, they've played almost a perfect game, but there's been 2 or 3 opportunities. Here's another one.
Puck fought for. Ryan O'Rourke has a beat on it. Circles through a couple of Stevenson defenders with 8:10 to go here in the third and an 8-goal cushion. And that one lasered right into the glove of Newmark out of the stick of Maxwell Lee.
But to finish, you thought there's been 2 or 3 opportunities New Trier. If I'm going to get really, really picky about what New Trier can do better, a couple of backdoor, a couple of cross-ice opportunities where the player receiving the pass just didn't seem ready for it. That's something, if you watch Blackhawks hockey, Eddie Olczyk talks about all the time, keeping your stick on the ice and being prepared for the puck to come to you. So if I'm going to get super picky, let's see New Trier do a little bit better job of that in a couple of circumstances.
Some traffic in front, but it's pounced on by Watt. Still working to preserve the shutout that he's crafted so far. And we'll get a face-off on the dot as there's some loose gear out on the ice as well. 7 minutes to go here in period number 3. Thanks for joining us on the SHL Network. Tyler Aki alongside Max Anderson from Twin Rinks Arena in Buffalo Grove. And it's the Trevians who have come out on the road, braving the elements to get here, and have put a number on this Stevenson Patriots team. Looking for a 9th right there, and taken away by the Patriots. In transition. Fought for. Puck tied up in the neutral zone and picked back up by the Patriots. Here's Biedron, skates past Nolan. Biedron with a beat on it. Nolan undercut him for a second, still being fought for in the corner, and New Trier finally comes away with it for the moment. Fieri had his stick on it for a second, and then Nolan gathers it back in for the Trevians and sends it the other way. Quickly back the other way, going 1-on-3 is Brett Stokes. He had it taken away, and now it's Kane with some pace. Kane feeds off, looking for Dolby. Another look on the side.
That was a great saucer pass. That was the most he could make of that opportunity. Very nearly led to a goal for New Trier.
Ryan Gallagher digs it out of the corner. He has it taken away for a second by Davis Jaegers.
And the referee's just going to start tossing people out. And that wasn't even much in front of the net, but they've seen enough, and they're going to toss. There's only going to be one Stevenson player. There's a lot of jockeying in front of the net. A little bit surprised there was only Stokes that gets the penalty for Stevenson.
So Stokes will go to the box for 2 minutes. An 8-goal deficit, probably seeing the end of his night.
Senior captain means so much to this team, and Stevenson still with a lot to play for coming down the line here in January and February. Certainly a contender in the state playoffs in that one-and-done format.
And they'll certainly remember this game if they do meet up in those state playoffs.
Yeah, New Trier got some revenge tonight, but hanging 8 on anybody is going to leave a sour taste if you're Stevenson. They'll certainly remember it, no question.
Gallagher pulls it out of the corner. He goes 1-on-2 against a couple of Stevenson defenders. That puck goes just wide and deflects off the stick of Newmark. Inside of 5 minutes now here in the third. Still no scoring in this final period.
So what started off as a celebratory night for Stevenson, of course senior night, a lot of anticipation for this game as Stevenson being the only team that's beaten New Trier in the state of Illinois. It's been a complete dud for the Patriots, down 8-0 here.
Under a minute left on the power play for New Trier as that puck goes just wide from Gallagher. Magnus Sivertson on the ice. Let's see if they get him, or at least try to work to get him his hat trick.
That slap shot that just whizzed wide, he was looking for it.
He had those 2 goals early in the first period, scored 2 of the first 3, and has gone dormant since. Tried to leak out right there and get ahead of the pack.
His teammates have certainly picked up for his slack, there's no doubt about it.
Here's Sivertson. Gives off Chong, back to Sivertson. Deflects one off the boards, and it gets past the outstretched stick of Chong. With 3.5 to go here in the third period, penalty released against Brett Stokes. Back to even strength both ways. Gallagher dances past one defender, had it poked away. Paul fighting for it, can't come up with it, and Gallagher in a race for it. Give him back. Here's Paul with it, taken away Jones. And New Trier settles back in. Just trying to kill off these final 3 minutes, and they can go home winners. Trying to pick up their 19th win, and well on their way here with 2:45 to go in the third. Stevenson, no points picked up tonight. They'll drop to 10-7-2 while New Trier advances to 19-1. How about a whopping .950 winning percentage for the Trevs.
That will get it done, Tyler. There's no doubt about it. And it will be interesting to see if for the second time in 3 years, if it is Stevenson that ruins New Trier's perfect SHL season. We talked about it earlier. They did it 2 years ago on the last day of the season, right here in this building. We were here for that game. Stevenson ruined New Trier's perfect SHL campaign. Of course, that lone loss coming back in.
Deflected in front, and a backhanded shot goes for Ryan O'Rourke. That makes it 9-0 New Trier, and the trend of lackluster celebrations continue for the Trevs.
It's got to that point in the game where it's hard to find the excitement. Up 9-0 now, and folks, I can't stress enough. Stevenson is one of the top 6 or 7 teams in the state, and that's what New Trier is doing. And New Trier is just playing on another level right now. And of course, anything can happen. These are 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old high school athletes, but it's hard to envision this New Trier team not winning this SHL, not winning the state tournament. It's just they are that dominant, they are that complete, and they are that deep. And we've seen all of those features here tonight.
O'Rourke picks up his 7th goal. And he's got the puck right now again. Trying to pace ahead of the pack. And he flings it wide right. Final 45 seconds here in Buffalo Grove. New Trier cruising right now with a 9-goal lead. That's just the first goal of this third period as well. So it's not like it was a 4 or 5 goal game and New Trier put its foot to the metal here in period number 3. No, they did all of their work in the first 2. One last charge here from Chong. Tries to slip past a couple of defenders, can't do it. And with 15 seconds to go, that will just about wrap us up.
New Trier's just going to bleed out the clock. 9-0 dominant victory here on the SHL Game of the Week. And the number 1 team will very much stay the number 1 team.
One of the most lopsided wins of the season. And the Trevians hand the Patriots a 9-0 loss here on their home ice. I want to give out a couple thank yous before we go. Jimmy Olson, our technical director, Matt Bowden on camera. And for Max Anderson, I'm Tyler Aki. Thank you so much for spending a part of your Saturday night with us on the SHL Game of the Week here on the SHL Network.